should land here. Survey beacon over there.
This is your champion.
And I just realized I had a second audio setting not clicked. My bad, guys. We are here today with Western Havoc, the Apex team. Unfortunately, we just had to restart there. So I will give you the rundown quick while we get that player back in and back ready to go. Looks like it was UWSP Esports. Not able to go here. I am Jacob Fenn, also known as JF383. I'll be casting alongside my buddy here. Kabir?
Hello.
There we go. There he is. Kabir's also doing observing today, so super awesome from him. Just an overview of what's going on today, guys. We have our upper Conference B playoffs. That's the top 20 teams in Open Conference. Will play and attempt to secure one of 12 spots to move into upper round 1 or the stage 2 playoffs. This is really important. If we can get into that upper round 1, it gives us an easier path, one more loss to get into phase 1 of the stage 2 playoffs. It's a little complex, but we're looking to land top 12 today. That is our goal. Top 12 is the goal. So we look to drop in here. We are going to be dropping in with our team. Looks like we'll be dropping in Barometer on Storm Point. Very, very important. Is there a team contesting here?
Nope. We are free. We are free on both maps. And
Perfect. Obviously, these aren't scrims though, so while see the server's going a little weird there. While we aren't selected as contested, you are allowed to switch your drops for any reason at any point. So these boys will have to keep an eye out for a last-minute contest from a team who's looking to switch spots, catch us off guard. We do have to be careful with that. Gotta make sure we're not getting caught off guard.
we actually had something like that happen last week. We were first place and the second place team tried a last minute contest on us. So they obviously lost, and then they even lost second place because of that. So
Yeah, contesting is definitely a little bit dangerous, especially in a game like this where losing your contest basically does nothing for you. It's pretty difficult. So it's all about trying to win that over, to beat the one player, and then be able to move on. So
ooh,
I've leveled up.
looks like the ring full of walls.
yeah,
I don't think I've ever
upgrade has
actually
been
seen
selected.
this kind of ring before.
yeah, I think this reminds me of the ALGS ring from a while ago. It's not exactly the same ring, but it's fairly similar.
JSU has like the best spot. They literally have God spot right now. CSU has to climb up to the wall. Same for Zoo Station. These guys have ultimate height and double trick. Oh, they're set to win the game. Like, and I think our team has like the second worst priority for rotation in.
Yeah,
Only Cenote is more.
yeah.
This is tough, but yeah.
Yeah,
Let's see.
I mean, I definitely agree. We're definitely not going to have prio on this, but this is the really great part I like about Barometer. Playing from Coastal Camp or HQ or Pylon, you kind of run. I feel like you run into a lot more teams than if you get that ability to rotate to that left side of the map and go up that way. I mean, even if you just pull up the map here, you can kind of see like how busy that right side of the map is going to be to rotate in. Where you can see the left side, there's much fewer teams and they're rotating much earlier. So I'd like to see the boys take advantage of that knowledge, know that there's less teams on this left side, and rotate out this way. Just obviously being careful of this team Cenote. Right? I mean, think about Echo HQ, right? It's going to be a harder rotate if they're going to have to rotate through both the pylon, both of those teams in pylon right now. But I mean, we'll talk about a little bit about, if you haven't watched a lot of Apex before, there's kind of two main play styles toward this game: zone and edge. Good teams need to be able to play both of them or risk losing games. So zone is mainly about rotating early into zone, looting fast, getting a good spot, and then hopefully staying there till the end of the game. The idea is that the looting part of the game doesn't matter as much if you're able to establish a good position in zone. Now,
I see they're about to run into a team here. Using the crypto drone to get a scan in before they move in. Team is walking up on them.
looks like they're gonna get out of the car here. Just slide down for now.
Did get crypto EMP, but doesn't look like they're getting pushed here. I think the other team is just trying to hold them. Oh, it looks like they're getting third party.
And they'll be able to hear this. They know the fighting is going on. This is kind of why I wanted them to rotate a little bit more out left, but they might be able to get some KP here. They might just disperse. But back to what I was saying before, the two main play styles where zone emphasizes position overall, edge emphasizes looting and shields over everything else. So being able to loot up, take a long time, rotate, and loot areas that other teams have skipped over to farm up your shield and your evo. Make sure you have good attachments for all your guns, right? You say that, hey, we're going to build an advantage on our attachments, right? That will supersede any positional advantage that a team may have over us, right? And by good teams can flex between the two depending on the game. And so here I'd really love to see them play a really good edge play style to be able to loot up, you know, go into pylon here, to loot up, go into some of these other places, make sure we get purple shield, right? Get good attachments on all of our guns, make sure we're ready and equipped to fight, and then we're gonna have to fight our way into zone. We do have a player scan, but no zone scan, so we won't be able to get an early zone scan here. But we will certainly probably try to maybe look for an evac in around zone 3, maybe. We will see how this plays out. Crypto going for this player scan here. And it'll take a second to loot here. Like is good. We take a hold that cave up top, rotate wall. Once everything gets more crowded, there's a few in the little canals, the nooks and crannies, the entrance and exit off to the right side of, or the bottom side more, of wall. There's a couple places to play, but it's very difficult to get a spot in wall early. You kind of have to wait until things start to collapse. Early in the game, there's only really 4 or 5 main spots in wall that you can play. If you try to play one of the smaller spots, they're able to spot out the solo here.
They have spotted 2 solos actually here. I think they know that there's 2 solos here. It looks like this team is looking to chase the solo.
Looks like we're gonna try to grab the solo here.
I don't think they know. Okay, solo is being chased by.
Gotta be very careful here because we know there's another team. It would have been nice to pick up that KP, but again, that KP is just 1 point. It's more important that we stay alive and we keep going. But we need to be careful here. There was a team up here before. We didn't know about them. It's going to be incredibly hard if we try to rotate through command center here. We've got to know it's going to be a death sentence to rotate through. So we're going to rotate to Stormcatcher, try to get that beacon scan, get to those purples, and then from there we can figure out how we want to rotate out. It's all about making smart looting decisions.
I don't understand here. Sorry. What I don't understand here is why did KSU leave their spot? This team landed at the wall. Why are they here?
So, what comp are they playing? We can take a look, right? What comp are they playing?
Let's see. Let's look at this. Oh, they have a triple assault.
Right?
That's why
So they didn't have zone scan. So they moved out to try to loot, to try to kill.
No idea what's
and so they had no clue where this zone is going to end. So this could be a very powerful spot for them to hold, though. So we will see. Obviously, Fuse now has the ability to get zone scan. They have this zone scan. We can see on their minimap that they do have access to that zone scan now. So
let's go back to our team. Looks like
what do you say we move here?
Does look like we opted out of rotating to command center. Okay. Just waiting here for a crypto player to give us info.
Locate the server beacon over there.
We have a late rotation, but we do have triple purple, which is really nice because most teams are gonna be on blue armor at this stage.
Drongo over there. Lucky me.
looks like we're just going to rotate through here as much as we can. Just going to take this zone a little bit. Heal late. And get our spot in zone here. Don't hate this late rotate. Just gotta make sure, obviously we droned forward to make sure there wasn't a team in here. Lock. Making a little bit of a mistake with that, but again, we've seen that there's no team here. We're gonna res around the corner in zone to make sure that no team can just shoot us off the res. We need to take some space here, make sure this is clear. There's a spider behind, but we're trying not to make too much noise too early, so. Looks like there will be a team sending here, able to get that off, and we're not in a great position to defend here. Have to be a little careful. Goblin taking a lot of damage on this cone here. Lock just trying to give him a chance to heal. And it looks like it will be an Ash TP in behind. They're able to get one knockdown here, and onto the rampart, taking a lot of damage, but it's still a 2v2. They have that rampart wall up, very dangerous, but there's going to be a lot of nades coming in to try to pressure that rampart off of that strong position. 42 damage coming in.
Looks like the rampart is close.
They got to be careful here. The longer this takes, the more chance there is that there's another team that comes in here. Lots of damage though. It's down to 1 HP. Can they get the finish off? No. Able to get the Phoenix off behind the wall. It was a really key knock. But Ash is able to get that. They know there's another team coming in. This is going to be very dangerous. So they're just going to decide to get out on this. Try to play this zone. Which means, unfortunately, that they'll be with the res. If we can take a look at Sora's POV, we might be looking to just play passive and stop the res. But Sora taking a lot of damage, able to get out with that Ash dash. It will mean that we give up some time and some space, including one of our members. A very difficult position to get stuck in, especially when we haven't taken space in here. And there's a team behind us now. We're in a very difficult spot here. Pressured from both directions here. We're going to have to slide out and just try to live this, but it's going to be very difficult getting shot from both sides. Sora able to get out, but still being shot from behind. And this team has given up a great spot behind to try to get the 3 KP, and they're only able to get 1 for now. We'll see if they can pick up the rest of the KP. It's a very difficult situation for Sora right now, surrounded by 2 teams and just getting absolutely domed. As far as I understand, doesn't have a respawn beacon. Will be on his own for the rest of this game. A couple nades coming in, trying to nade him out, but just has to play passive.
Seems to be safe for now. And we got top 10. That means 1 more point in the bag.
Yeah, really, really important getting that point. But Sora able to get that red shield and is able to escape here using a dash out, just trying desperately to get into zone to stay alive as a solo, right? Every single place you can get from here on out helps. Every single point, every single KP that you can steal is super, super important. So we're just trying to do as much as we can.
There is another solo in the lobby. Thank you. Horizon player. Interesting comp. Maybe Horizon Ballistic? Go back to Sora.
It's a very difficult spot.
Ooh.
Taking a tick in zone, not a big deal here. The heal actually might have made a sound that this team right beside them can hear.
What are they looking to do? Are they trying to... Oh. I think they see him. I think they see him. Wait, they don't?
It's too
Wait,
too hard to
don't? I don't-
pressure.
wait.
It's just too hard to pressure that team.
Wait, they don't. I don't think they
Nope.
see him.
Able to hide behind the box. It's also very difficult to get that kill. You're risking one of your own players for 1 KP. A down in that spot from another team could be deadly. But what's Fregley doing here? See another solo in the lobby.
We have 3 solos in the lobby right now, and we have a duo, and I think we have 4 full teams.
Yeah.
That's like, yeah.
Important note that if he is able to pick up a respawn beacon, he has Lock Sanity's respawn, his banner. So, could possibly get a respawn in here.
The respawn banner seems difficult. Even the respawn in wall is used. Oh no. And the team see him. And
His dad finishes in 8th. 0 kills, unfortunately.
he plays with 1 KP, I believe.
Oh,
Let's look at this team. It looks like they're coexisting with CSU Ram.
yeah. Obviously that team's up top, but UTT is getting up on top there, trying to fight this. This is a really easy third party from these guys below. Small guy able to get 1 kill onto Jonkler. UTT
Sorry.
will drop back down. Looks like they will be able to get the res, not able to get the finish. Now there's 3 teams and a solo coexisting right over here. UTT comments, looking for a nice place to reset here. Realizing this building is occupied, it's going to be difficult to get this res here.
I think they get this right now.
They should be able to here. Door is going to go down here. And they will have that team above them. That's Solo
Oh,
coming in huge, able to do a lot of damage and finish them off. Renovi going big here, able to secure some points for his team in a pretty difficult situation. So all in all, he's probably pretty happy to go out with that.
CSU LB Black is in the best position right now. They just have the entire right side of the map themselves.
Exactly, in a great spot here to win this game. There's going to be lots of fighting before anything after this. So looks like one will be going down here.
And the solo goes down, but he takes one player from the UT Tyler team with him.
A difficult situation. We have 2 minutes until this game will be over. That zone closing very, very fast. So let's take a look at that top team here in that god spot.
And they catch it's a solo going crazy right now. They do get the reset off.
Look at the reset. Let's get that heal from the support. Oh, small guy. Let's look at Thrall. Let's look at that fight. Let's look at that fight.
CSU pushing.
Absolutely huge push. Thrall pulling out that rampart, trying to go huge here.
And CSU goes down. CSU goes down.
Yep, CSU. I'll be black. They're setting up in this position, just trying to put themselves in a good position to win against these teams on height. There's 4 squads left here, but only 7 players. Obviously, our teams in-game cannot see this. This is their game to win against their biggest threat right now is this duo.
The solo gets top 3.
It's another.
The solo goes down.
CSU just hopefully finishing up this game, and they will be able to pull it back. CSU LB winning game 1. Unfortunately, not a great showing from Western Havoc here. Hopefully they can turn it around in game 2. I will see you back
You can
in
see
just
why positioning is
1 minute.
so important.
guys. Made a couple adjustments. Unfortunately, it looks like we still have some artifacting every once in a while. Sorry about that. But we're getting into game 2 again on this magnificent comp designed map, Storm Point. We'll be just working off of this. Western, unfortunately, not having the best game 1, but certainly not the worst. We'll pick up at
We
least
should land here.
a couple points.
Located a survey beacon over there.
This isn't a one and done kind of thing. All about getting your standings over multiple different games. That's the most important part here.
And sorry about that. I was
Let's go
zoned
there.
out.
조심하자.
You're good. Don't worry.
Move there, team.
We will drop again, uncontested, into barometer. A great POV to loot, but one that does take a while. Let's take a look at these first 2 rings here.
And we see, oh, this is amazing for us. It looks like the ring's pulling to us, and we might just do. We have a ring console. We do have a ring console, and we're gonna have ring knowledge.
Yeah.
This is great. This is great.
So the only thing we
like
do
this.
here, basically, is we walk height, and then we just play height for the rest of this game. Like, there's no reason that we should do anything but just play height for the rest of this game.
I think they are gonna. I mean, just because I
Okay.
think they're gonna opt to play
There's-
here in this building, where Sora is right now. Let's see what they decide to do.
You do not play this building. There's no way.
Yeah, I know for a fact that they like to keep control of the backside on barometer, just because a lot of teams, Tenote has car and you also have a car here, and they just want to try and rotate up till here. And keeping these teams outside is also really important.
I mean, I don't disagree, but just like putting yourself up top just gives you so much control over the space and such a great way to move around that it's pretty hard to justify going anywhere but.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I'm just saying, they might be doing this, but let's see what they decide to do. They do need to get some Evo first, because they still don't know Ring is pulling to them. They have no idea
Yeah,
right now.
we don't have ring scanned yet, which is very concerning. I mean, it's fine. The
I
nice
think
part
they
about
have sent
barometer
Sora
is
out on
that
a hunt.
the nice part about barometer is that all the other places around also don't loot super fast. You can take a little bit longer to loot and then not get as ganked, especially in like Collegiate here when we're like not as pressing. We need blue though. Like we need
We are
blue
getting
in order to be
I
able to
think
scan our
Sora
beacon.
is
There are no squads near us.
on his way to get blue armor, and also Camp MP. I think the only team that we really need to look out for right now is the Tenote team.
An upgrade has been
Yeah,
selected.
and it looks like we're gonna play up top. Awesome. Always pick the right decision here. I love playing up top. And since we have a little bit of extra time, we're gonna try to put the car in a really easy, accessible spot here, I think. In case we need it again in the future. There you go. What a boost by Sora. What a great play. And since we have a second to move here, Goblin is going to go ahead and watch these teams while we try to get a little bit of last minute looting done. Just a little speck of dust in the distance as we get some artifacting. Sorry about that, guys. I do apologize. Oh my gosh.
Oh, what's happening?
We're getting some pretty bad artifacting here for the bottom of the screen. It's all good now, though.
Oh my.
Just a result of what happens. So, looks like they might be evacing up here. We need the teammates to get back here. We need Goblin to show presence up top so they can't swerve onto the top of the building. It looks like they won't. They're going to choose another position. Very, very good from Goblin there to make sure to show presence up top, to hit a couple shots, and pressure the rest of these boys off of the top of the tower.
One of them over there.
Super evil mega potato. Hello. We're getting supporters from different schools right now, Jacob.
Really? Oh no, I missed it.
Clown there. Lucky me. Changed my mind. I'll keep my eye over there. Joker over there.
Like, we only have Goblin taking control of height. We're playing space here, which is good. We need to try and farm to purple right now.
Yeah.
One squad in the area. We have the drop.
Oh, I see the play. Sora's got ult. So they're playing down here to put a little bit more pressure, and then they can't get pushed because they can always just TP back up. Why Sora is playing inside is news to me, but whatever.
Target spotted. Far.
I'd also like to see Sora on maybe something other than a Nemesis here, like a longer range weapon. We know we're going to be poking, and maybe you can get something done up top. It's just very difficult. But I mean, all in all, these are good plays. I really like this. So we're in a good spot to win this game so far. We'll just wait till this ring closes, take a look at ring, and see how these guys adjust.
I should tell you, like, we have tried to get Sora to play marksman or a sniper a lot of times, but he just loves his name.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really disagree with that opinion. I absolutely love the Nemesis too, but
Hop up here. Gun shield generator.
As long as he fries, we don't really care.
yeah, exactly.
Clown there. Enemy there.
Looks like you White has been eliminated.
Spotted a clown
We
over
have
there.
some more knocks going on here. Oof. The ring is again going to us.
And we're only
As I
putting.
was saying, the team.
Why is Sora the only one up top? I'm interested to know why they're organizing this like this, putting Sora up top instead of down low to teleport to Ashalt back up top. But
Honestly, I'm as lost as you are, but
I mean,
I think they want to try and keep control of this area just because I think they think the ring is pulling there. As we can see this ring, but they don't have this ring knowledge here.
yeah.
And I think they're looking to rotate out of Barrow, but they don't know yet that the ring is still on them.
Yeah, that's I would say that these buildings are pretty nice to play. I don't know. I think if you're trying to play for a zone that lands back there, like you play up top and you risk the drop down. If it pulls away, but I mean these I'd like to see. We'll see in just a minute here.
Let's look at some action here.
Yep, KSU Black
KSU
down
fighting
to 2.
CSU Rams right now.
Down to 2. Get a little bad in here. Trying to get the finishes off. Get some damage. You just be small guy.
And looks like
Left, taking a lot of damage here, and
CSU Rams has been eliminated. KSU has this entire part of the map to themselves right now.
On your feet, mate.
Look at
Death box there.
Indiana getting a late rotation in.
Coming through pylon will run into
Looks
this
like
team
UU
up
White is
top.
looking to fight them. They might be cooked. Indiana might be cooked here.
We do get an Ash TP in to try to collapse.
Questionable play. Not switching to the Volt was.
Able to get some pressure. The
They do get the finish.
catalyst wall will come down to try to separate and able to get the res. Make this back into a 3v2. It's a little bit of damage through the wall. Get a little bit of knowledge, but
Gets a knock.
Cyber will be able to get a knock with that Mazdiff. Able to put pressure onto this team.
It's a
Make
2v2
this just
now.
into a 2v2. Both teams have a viable chance to win this game, but the problem is they both kind of screwed each other just a little bit. It's very difficult. But that will be a knock onto Cyber. It's just up to swipe on this Newcastle. Teammate not able to hold the door from him, but these Ash able to get it done. Indiana Apex will be eliminated.
1 HP. That was a really good try by the Newcastle. Let's go back to Western Havoc now.
Yeah, we do see, if we open up that map again, I think we do see this this Mythic bin spawning, actually. We take a quick little peek.
On us.
That this might be takeable by one of these two teams. You've got to be very careful, though. It's right in the middle. It might not. I don't know.
I don't think it's in no man's land right now. I don't think either team is gonna let the other one take the mythic.
Yeah, I don't know specifically where this box is in. It might have a little bit of cover. And since there's no other teams nearby, it's pretty sendable. It might be takeable a little later in the game as these couple teams from the back come in.
The bill is.
Oh, yeah,
right
that's not
here.
takeable.
I don't think any team.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's no one's taking this.
I think that's going to be pretty difficult to collapse on.
And the ring,
You
we
just
see
no
the ring
sc-
pulling back here. I'm not a huge fan of this ring. I like it's gonna be a
Yeah,
it's gonna be a bloodbath here.
absolutely a bloodbath. I wonder if there's a safe spot inside this building, because even just living for a little bit might be all you need to get this ring done. You got to be careful here, right? Because we're playing split, this team might not know that we have our third up here. They might think that that building there is only a duo and send the duo. We have to be really careful about that, right? Even if we do win that fight, it might, right? That sometimes, like, even if we win the fight, it might put us out behind, because one of these other teams might realize that we're fighting, come in third party, and then we lose that third party. So we have to be very, very careful about what information we show, especially when there's a TP like this. We know there's a team playing backside, and we want to pressure them out here. We don't want this team to have control over this. This is really not great for us. We were possibly looking to play this position later. We want to make sure we can clear out our backside.
And take the spot from them. And
Enemy
we are
in the
still in
distance.
a really decent position. I'm kind of surprised as to why no one's tried taking height from Sora here. It's just been him holding ultimate height all this time, and no one's even tried to take it from him.
Yeah, so that's the interesting part about competitive Apex here, is that every team knows how powerful the height on barometer is and how impossible it is to take. So most of these teams in this lobby are just assuming, since they see one person up there, that there's a full team up here. We're taking full advantage of that little mental trick
Be at that location.
that these teams think there's 3 people up here because they see one person shooting, right? And so they realize, well, if there's 3 people up there, it's basically untakeable. So they're not willing to risk jumping into that when they don't have that full knowledge. And there's not that many cryptos who could really verify and confirm that information. The great part about this is that not only are we taking advantage, able to keep space and pressure using this player up top, that they have Ashel. So they can almost certainly stay safe and rotate back towards the rest of the team if someone does call that bluff. They're really smart play. I do really like it. I'm not sure if it's worth giving up this building for, but with this ring pulling the way it is absolutely certainly the right play. It might have just been a better read of the ring from Locke and Goblin than I had, and props to them for that.
I think what I really like for them to do is push this team right here, CSUDH. I think if they kill this team, they have all of this to themselves. Oh, and it looks like they're getting pushed right now.
Yeah, so this is the risk, right? They're able to get one knock. CU Boulder trying to push in.
Goblin is down right now, and it looks like we are opting to leave him.
So that's the risk,
here.
right? Of playing someone not down. Now we're in a really sticky situation because we're gonna have to rotate into this zone down 2 people. Like, we gotta know that team can push. We have to have the Ash there to support, and unfortunately, that down is just too much. Very disappointing.
And someone else does end up killing CSUDH here.
Over there.
You as White making the play I wanted Western Havoc to make. Let's see what they do now. Looks like they're gonna catch someone. Oh, almost.
Unfortunately, not able to confirm the KP. Would have been a really important point for us here.
Looks like they are getting the banner here.
Looks like we might be able to
A
respawn.
respawn does not look possible here.
If they have the beacon, it should be. I just don't know if they have the beacon. They don't have a support character, so they didn't have one in their thing.
Enemy here.
Are you able to?
They don't have a lot of cover here. Yes.
And unfortunately, they will be spotted out and killed. 7th place. Unfortunately, not good enough. Boys need to turn it up. I liked how they were playing and taking space, but like, we gotta know if a team sends us, like, it's gotta be all hands on deck immediately. We can't be playing right, getting a crack. Like, the other team was playing crypto. They knew we were a duo down there. They might not have known about the third, but they knew they were a duo down there. We're playing risky. We're taking too much damage. Like, I understand we need to farm, but we need to play safe as well. Very difficult position to play, and unfortunately, it comes back to bite us. But I like the thinking. It was a good thought process. I like the decisions we were making, so it gets us into a decent position here. I would like to see us go a little bit farther, but we've got 4 more games to really prove it. But USU Blue in a really great spot here. Getting pressured a little bit off by this team to the north side. They need to not give up this space that they have. Giving another team control of this area will be the death of their lobby, and it looks like they're gonna have to push into this res. 2 teams here going to re-res, able to get the re-res as the ballistic is able to go huge here. And they're able to stabilize. And Frackety, no, won't be able to do anything. Use ult coming in. It's going to be very difficult with the pressure on. Going to ult this, try to stay alive, try to keep these nades off of them. And it looks like it'll work, at least for now. Able to get bats off and maybe heal a little bit. 4 squads, 8 players left in that squad. Of course, they can't see that. The players in the lobby can't see that exact count. USU Blue in a great spot as we take a look at our map here. 3 teams and 2 individuals. MST Gold looking to pressure out these last couple of players, make this a solid 3v3 for the end.
Both solos are down. And
And
MST Gold versus USU Blue for the win.
yeah, USU Blue is a little bit stuck here. They need to take a little bit of space, and it looks like they will. Wackety Fackety able to get it down onto Archery Boss. It's a 3v2. Able to heal. USU Blue is in a really great spot here. The res coming out from that Newcastle, trying to pressure it out, is blank. Using that Eva, able to get another knock. It's their Ash up top is able to win the 1v1, but it's a 2v1 here in a very difficult spot. Able to get the swap, but fortunately that might be everything they can get, because USU Blue will be able to take the space, the kills, and the win here in Game 2. We will see you back in about 3 or 4 minutes for Game 3. Okay. What is up, guys? We're back for Game 3 again on Stormpoint, our last game here on Stormpoint, as we take a load into the game. It was a good break. I needed to take my narcotics. at 6, so it was kind of perfect timing. I'd be in a lot of pain if it wasn't for him right now. And that's why I'm here, casting with you guys. And eating this popsicle. That's like the best part of getting sick. You just have popsicle. Do you do that?
Let's land this bird right there.
No.
No, you don't get popsicles when you're sick?
God.
That's crazy.
What are you talking about?
Is this like a universal thing that just Kabir's missing out on? Or is this just like a my family thing? I wonder. I'm actually so curious now.
No, I've genuinely never heard of that.
Like after surgeries and like if you get sick? No?
No, after surgeries and if you get sick, you get plain rice.
Okay, okay.
Like, what do you-
Okay, okay. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you.
What do you mean? No, no, this is genuinely.
Wow. I will enjoy my popsicle.
Hop up here. Select fire.
Quick initial looting. Let's take a look at the map. Take a look where this ring spawned. Since we have a little bit of advanced knowledge on most teams. If Kabir wants to open this map for us.
Attention, Evo harvesters
Sorry,
are
wait.
online.
Give me one. Let's take a look at that.
Oh, that's
Ooh, this is an interesting.
yeah. That is certainly a ring of all time. Do we have ring scan? In barometer?
I think we do. Yes,
We do. Perfect. Okay.
We do have
go
rings
there.
and
Trust
real
my job.
knowledge, but this is we have first prio to the ring. This is good for us. Works out, but we still have to find a spot to play. Now all we need to do is get to these buildings before this team makes it there. The Jurassic.
Yeah. There's lots of places to play inside Cedo, so I'm not worried about getting there specifically first. Especially since Locke already has that ring console upgrade. He'll be able to get it quick. Be able to get that ring scan in. And be able to make that rotate decision.
I've elevated my skills.
Alright, killing that flyer. Get themselves
Chua, there are no squads near.
to blue.
Level 3.
Just Goblin not on that, but I think Goblin will hit it when he scans player beacon here. He just has his drone on it right now. Going to activate it as late as possible to give his team. But we do get the scan in here. Interesting to see what they decide to do with this scan. Looks like they'll decide to wait a minute, think about it.
We do have a harvester in the POI that I don't know why
We've got it. It doesn't show it as claimed.
did we? Oh, okay.
Because we're observing technically.
That makes sense.
Shotgun bolt here. Level 3.
Able to put some pressure on, hopefully. Make this rotate out quick. We've got the car. The car is always one of the best parts of dropping here.
Yeah, there are no squads near us.
I think they're waiting for Sora to hit the
Yeah,
arsenal.
just
and
get a little bit of
we
an
will be
upgrade on
ready
that
to
car.
move.
Always a nice little upgrade. Hopefully we get that mag upgrade. Yep, able to get it. Nice.
This is nice.
I'm grabbing a little bit of extra.
We're getting more upgrades.
Just,
There are no squads near us.
This is good.
yeah, very, very good. They'll get that last scan. And Sora will rejoin the
This
team.
team. Oh,
Yeah, let's go over
they
there.
do have this team pulling up.
Head that way, fella. Chua.
What is
Why
it?
are we going
It's
through
UCSC.
Jurassic? Why do we always...
To get the scan.
Okay,
Evo harvester here.
There's a player scan here.
I don't...
There are no squads near us.
I don't know. I don't love it. I don't love the decision. We get Jurassic can fuck you more times than they can help you, but the only reason we're not is because Pylon is gatekeeping. I hope we know that at least. Able to get the player scan though.
They do know that there's a fight going on here. It looks like.
Oh no, we got the player scan. We need to know what's in Jurassic. That's my bad. Yeah, that's a good play. It's a good play. But we should.
I think they're looking to take the left side of Ceto here, boosting into Ceto right now, and
G'day, enemy here.
we do get into Ceto unharmed.
Yeah.
It's a good play. We have a getting pyramid here.
Yeah, these 3 buildings are very difficult to take. Jeez, man. This team might be trying to send here. I'd really like for us to spread out here into these surrounding buildings as well. Yeah, so these...
Looks like we're just opting to move.
Yeah. These,
This seems like a much
yeah,
better
these 2
spot.
buildings are very safe. Very hard to send, especially when teams start to arrive. When this area gets crowded, this spot is basically unsendable because it's actually very weird. It's visible from a lot of areas, right? Which makes you think you're gonna get shot at a bunch. But the 2 buildings provide some decent relative safety. And the problem with it being so visible is negated because no team can push you because every other team can see the fight going on and can push. So it's kind of like a little bit of a double-edged sword. I feel like a lot of cultures try to stop you ever eating cold things when you're sick. Okay, maybe it's just a me thing.
Yeah, it is just a you thing. It is just every time that I get sick, like in my family, you get plain rice and yogurt.
Yogurt I do. That's interesting because I do yogurt as well. But like, that's interesting. Maybe popsicles is just a my family thing. Well,
Yeah.
it still means I get popsicles and you don't.
Ooh.
So, holy
Good
shit,
shots by Sora.
Sora. That's nasty.
You know what? Now that you have mentioned it, I might try doing that. The next time I get sick, I'm getting some pops.
But you don't want like fancy ones or like you don't want like good ones. Like you don't want like fudgesicles or like creamsicles. You just want to like go and get the non-name brand ones, like the single fruit flavored ones. And they're so good.
But genuine question, what is the reasoning behind getting those no-name popsicles?
So it's more because like they don't have any actual dairy in them. It's just like water and flavoring instead of like
Enemy there.
instead of like the dairy based. Cause like I think like fudgesicles and stuff they're like dairy based. And having like dairy isn't great for you when you're sick. It's not really great for your stomach. So I think you just want the ones like because popsicles are like, especially like the no-name brands are just like water and flavoring, and I think that's the point. Is like it gives you sugar for your energy, right? Because your body is like super exhausted trying to heal itself, right? The sugar is good for the energy. The water is good because it helps keep you hydrated, and there's nothing else really in them. I think that's the point. So playing these 3 buildings is like classic move for this place.
We see a lot of teams have already moved in.
And it's just the more teams that move in, the harder it is to push and remove you guys from this area. Just because so many teams have vision. The only difficult part is it's kind of hard to walk out yourself if you don't predict this, like what spot you should be in very well. It can be pretty difficult to walk out, but it looks like the team that is sent in the center here isn't like pressuring very much. You usually see, oh, there's a Ash TP in. Ash TP in. We need to make sure we're supporting lock here. They're able to take this building, so they're gonna Ash TP in. We gotta be careful of this street, but we get a knock. Lots of damage in here.
Looking to send this.
We just gotta be careful of the third party here.
Got 2 knocks down and we clear.
Nice. But we're gonna get third partied here pretty hard. We need to get out of this building. We can't isolate ourselves in this building, or we're just gonna get the exact same thing that a team did to us. We're gonna do. So a lot of damage. Sora is able to get out. Yeah, this is the problem, right? Is that we push that a little too hard, right? We need to be able to get the knock, get the kill, and then we can fall back because it's sendable at any point, right? If we get one kill and we were able to finish the knock, right? We don't need to full send and risk everyone else, because that's going to happen, right? All these other teams, right? Collegiate is a lot slower than Pro Play, right? So teams are still kind of coming in at this point, but a lot of teams are kind of surrounding us at that moment. And so what happens is they see this fighting and they realize, like, hey, we can either third party or take their spot. And so they just Ash TP in, they take our spot, they're able to get the third party, they're able to finish us off. So we got to just be careful, right, about how long it takes that fight to finish. It's a good fight. I don't hate it. But I think what we need to consider doing there is, after we get the finish, just pulling back and playing safe. I don't think we need to full send it into the building, especially knowing that how difficult it is to hold just that pyramid, right? So if a team pushes us there, we know we can't stay in the pyramid. We have to run out, and then we get fucked from them, right? So it's just about kind of knowing what's happened.
Outstanding.
Difficult play, though.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. The only thing that we had to do there was not push into the building.
Head in that direction.
Yeah.
I think, yes, this is KSU. Was it KSU Black that won?
Yeah, I think it was this team.
I think KSU Black is the stage 1 champion.
Yeah, but
Attention.
you can't neglect there are tons. Like, it is open, but there are amazing teams in open. There can be a big skill disparity between teams, so you have to be ready for one of the best teams in the game to push you at any moment, right? It's not always going to be, a weak team or a team that's worse than you, right? You have to be prepared for better teams to push you. It's difficult, but
What team pushed us? I think it was CU. I don't really understand why they pushed us. Did they even? I don't think anyone was even cracked. They didn't get anything.
they just,
Tried to set
they didn't
us.
have a,
Ruined their game and ruined ours.
yeah. They're trying to get a spot in zone there. I don't think it's a bad decision from the other team. They're just trying to get a spot in zone. And other teams aren't as confident as we are. They don't understand how to play these spots as well as we do. So, that team might not know that, like, just playing the pyramid is pretty unplayable, right? They might not know that. They might say, oh, there's an empty building, let's just go and take it. So you really can't blame them. We got to know, and we have to prepare for people to make decisions like that. We can't say, oh, they ruined our game for trying to take a building, Like, well, we didn't have to push them. We could just let them have that building, right?
You're right.
So it's all about just kind of managing the different little aspects of everything. Certainly a tough break for us. A great play by KSU to take advantage of it. And unfortunately, that will be the end of our game 3.
We will be moving on to World's Edge after this point. Speaking of World Edge.
We can enemy that.
Popsicle Gap Fest.
Bro, what's wrong with the Popsicle Yap Fest?
Trying to keep the people entertained here.
So. Able to do pretty well. Pick up obviously those 3 points. I think 4 points total. What I didn't actually see what we finished.
Shield battery here.
We picked up a placement point or not. But
Shield cell here.
regardless, able to get 3 points, put that down. Means the boys will need to really lock it in here for our last 3 games if we want to qualify that top 12. I think they know they can do better. We know we can do better. So you're just hoping they show it a little bit in these next 3 games. And I have absolutely no doubt that that's what they will do. They will turn it up. A couple big games here. So, yeah.
NSU is playing out of zone right
Yeah,
now.
this is the very interesting thing. Oh, swipe. Able to take a little spot here. This little building is actually very playable if you have Newcastle. It's hard to fight in here, but it's definitely playable. Not if you get caught outside the Newcastle wall like this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, oh, okay.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that was one of their nades. I really don't know. Have to destroy 2 sections to get their teammate in. A funny little...
Look, it looks like you of Tears looking to push KSU right now.
Yep. But lots of pressure. This is the really interesting thing, is that there are so many spots to play in here. Like I was saying before, that like 10 teams can comfortably coexist even into this ring, very comfortably, with no real coexisting, in no real precarious coexisting. But obviously very, very interesting. Just kind of how this POI plays out when zones end here. We do see it pull to the back, to the open here. UTD Comets, obviously coexisting top and bottom floor with MST Gold, who are really giving up the top floor. If they're able to realize this, they might be able to really catch these guys by surprise here, but I don't expect MST Gold is wanting to stay here for very long. They're looking to move out. They're looking to take control of one of those buildings in zone right now. There's a couple interesting
They have a decision to make
playable
right now.
spots.
Either they stay here, or they get a lot of kill, or they move early and get a good spot.
Yeah, that is the very nice part about this, is that they are one of the last teams to move because of these wings. Because they have these wings out. They are one of the last teams to move. And it looks like they're going to try to at least get the 3 KP from these guys under them. I don't know what legends they are on. I didn't remember. Doesn't matter, baby. We'll be teleporting over here. CSLB Black will not be able to do very much here. 2 members go down, and the Crypto is forced to EMP himself in order to try to stay alive. And it looks like it'll work, actually, for now, but unfortunately his teammates can't crawl over the little ledge and get a safe res here. UTD Comets down to just the lifeline. Getting shot from above as this team, as that team we were talking about before, tries to res, but we do get the lifeline res here. MST Gold forced to drop down. Archery Boss going down here.
And I just...
Oh, no.
No way.
Very unfortunate. We will have to see if you load back in.
Okay, I am.
Yes, MST Gold able to get the couple able to kill the Comets and get the Newcastle res here. Able to establish a spot for themselves in zone here. Absolutely incredible. Cannot believe. I don't know what this Newcastle wall really is. Must have been a panic Newcastle wall, or just like a survival wall. Just make sure they stay alive. Yeah, okay, so there is a team in here. That's what they're trying to defend from. But frankly, getting very pressured out from both sides now. And KSU will pressure them out down to just 1 member on that Newcastle. Doesn't even have the shield left to help with the revives.
And MST gets got out by KSU.
Absolutely.
Forced out into the open.
Very difficult spot to play. I really don't blame them. Doing as well as they can under the circumstances. But now KSU has a difficult spot to contend with. They have this building. They have this pressure. Their ideal exit point is now Catalyst off. There's a team playing on the other side of it. It can be very dangerous as this zone starts to close in. Again, we have less than 2 minutes left in this game. 5 squads, 13 players. Now we go down. AU Esports is eliminated. We have 3 full squads and a solo. We'll see how this can go down. Down to 2 teams. The 3v3.
U of T and KSU.
U of Tears pushing back into here, trying to establish. They're on 3 blues. Obviously, that Catalyst is technically in zone, is counted as, and so does have that extra 25, but it's not looking really good for U of T right now. KSU in prime position to win this. The bow going absolutely crazy from the top of this building, but a huge knock out onto Elixirs, and that's 2. KSU Black is down to just 1 member on Void. It's all up to him.
Void
getting lots of damage down, but is down low himself, able to get lots of damage, and Void going absolutely huge in a tough spot there. Had the positional advantage. His team, unfortunately, took a bunch of knocks, took a lot of damage, was in a difficult spot, but able to clutch up the 1v2 to win the game there for KSU. Enlightened, Void, and Elixirs going absolutely huge. We will see you right after the break. Switch. We're getting switched into this just a little early. Less than 4 minutes between games is super, super awesome. Super happy that this is moving at a good pace. Octane is always super fantastic about it. And we did want to thank them once again for putting these competitions on. They are so helpful and incredible for doing this. So again, just thank you, Octane, for giving collegiate students who want to play Apex the ability to do so. Thanks. But let's hop into our first game on the separate map.
Reckon we crash land this
Do you
party.
have any comments?
We do have ring. We have ring. We are playing off of Climber for today. We usually play off of Thermal Station, but since this is playoffs, we have decided to not con a team. We usually con CSU Rams during scrims, even throughout group stages. We were conning CSU Rams at Thermal, but this time we have decided to play out of Climber.
And just a quick mention about that is that we did usually have a winning record in cons against them. Something we're, I think, as a coach, and I think our players are very proud of, is the effort we put into our test practice. However, especially in playoffs, when it can be just a few games that can determine if you win or you lose, you move on or not. We decided that it would likely be better for us to move to a different spot and go uncontested rather than try to play for the fight to win. Even losing one game to a contest would be very detrimental for us, so we decided to play differently. So we end up switching and getting a pretty good spot here.
Attention.
Let's look at the ring now.
Take a peek. What the? What?
A monument frag down. The
What is that pole?
ring is
Open up the map?
crazy.
What is that? Any team without a zone beacon is probably going to be screwed here. If I saw this, I would think it would be pulling a countdown. I would think it'd be a countdown ring.
When I saw it, I thought it might be like a skyhook side ring, maybe like grandma. I thought maybe it pulls somewhere grandma, but no.
That's bad, man. That's a pull of all time.
Fortunately, we have a ring, but do we have Evo? I don't think we have. Oof, we might need to be careful.
Yeah, so Sora needs to go and get this right now, or else we're just gonna be so slow. It's gonna be really bad, and he's not. We might not be getting our ring information here.
I don't know what the plan is right now, but
Okay, we're getting a ping. We're getting a ping on this.
blue.
So our only scan here, our only ring scan legend is Fuse, who needs to be blue before he needs to pick that perk when Fuse hits blue. And we don't have enough Evo to get blue, so we have to run for this Evo Harvester, which is putting precious time on the clock for us to be able to get blue here. So it's very, very difficult. We should be landing and going towards that a lot earlier. And Lock, it looks like we're gonna rotate.
I think what they're looking to do
We're gonna
is
get the one
grab
survey.
the Evo.
Yeah, we're gonna grab that and then go survey. Grab the beacon and
go
player and
survey,
scan and
yes.
survey. Not an awful decision, but certainly a slow one. It's very, very difficult. Again, we are one of the faster rotating teams typically in the game. Not the fastest, and certainly not the fastest if you move into a much more serious or competitive level like Pro League and things like that. But for Octane, we are one of the faster rotating teams. We do like to get our good spots in zone, so I'm not too worried about how slow this is taking. Not too bad.
I'm not a huge fan, but I'm also not mad about this, just because we know what's happening here, and we know that there's not a lot of teams looking to even fight us here.
Yeah, exactly. So
But
Oi, survey
I
beacon.
think we should be good for now.
Let's transfer to that spot.
Let's see. I think they're looking to take ultimate height on Epi. Are they? Or are they gonna move in further? No, I think they're just looking to scan and move on. Let's see.
Survey beacon here.
Thank you. Perfect. Just moving through here, slowly looting. It's a difficult ring to predict when it pulls back into here. You don't really know exactly which one we want to pick, but we do get the player scan and we realize how many teams there are around us, so we're gonna probably play a little safer and run around on this side. Looks like we're gonna take the long way around. We don't want to take a fight this early. We just want to get our position in zone.
Move there,
So.
team. Once caught in the area, we have the drop.
A lot of teams have already moved into zone here, and it's taking a building is gonna be a bit difficult right now.
Yeah, for sure. The difficult part typically for Skyhook or sorry Fragment
Prepare yourself. We have an enemy.
is that you don't know what buildings are open, so you really have to look carefully. The nice part is that we should have a crypto. We should be able to scout these out instead of just randomly slamming a building. But it looks like we're getting pressured out. Hopefully, Goblin is able to get out here. We're following, trying to figure out where we want to land, what building we want to land.
I think
It looks like we're going to land in an unoccupied building here. Hopefully, Goblin is going to go down here, though. We've got to get the res off quick. Make sure we're not pushed. Sora, obviously, getting the res here, putting that down, and we're going to try to reset here before this team pushes up. And it looks like we're not going to get any pushes yet from that, from Toast Grilled and the rest of the team over there. We're able to stabilize in this building, and we're in a decent spot now. We just want to stay safe.
I think we are safe from any pushes right now, just because everyone knows there's a team in like every
Yeah.
single building. There's two teams
on, ult it,
coexisting in
ult
the
it,
building
ult it. You
beside
know you wanna
us.
ult
There's a
it.
team.
I'd love to see Goblin just
I don't think he knows there's two teams
Yeah.
there, but if he ults them, he gets 300 free evo.
Yeah. tons of you if he's able to ult it. I'd rather them not take this building here, actually. I think the building that they're in is pretty good here. Especially with Ash ult. Being up high means it's really easy to ult the places we want to go.
Yeah,
But
I agree. I think this is a good spot for them to be. I don't think they need to do much here except wait it out. I think it works out for us if more teams move in faster.
Many squads nearby.
The more teams that move in, the better it gets for us. It looks like we are coexisting with KSU right
yeah,
now.
KSU I think on that bottom floor. Oh,
KSU
getting
getting
lots of
cracked
damage
here.
here. Able to get the stick on the fuse.
Looks like we're gonna get a knock here. Almost no, we do not. Oh, Lock getting some insane shots in right now.
Yeah, very, very good job.
And we get a knock here. I think someone else got
Not
the
able to
knock.
get the finish either.
AU Esports getting the knock on KSU right now. With, I think. Let's see. It looks like AU is pushing, and they do get another knock here.
The rest of his team is not with him though. Having trouble trying to convince them to come with, but
I have reached the maximum level.
they're just gonna try to put the pressure down.
They have decided not to.
That's probably the more responsible decision, knowing that there's so many teams around. But oh,
That's our drone.
how's it going, Goblin?
Let's look at other teams. This team is still all the way out.
Yeah,
here.
these two
They might be
teams at a
looking
zone
to
might
flash
run
here
into each
and-
other. Purple and green there. And there's another team on Grandma's
team
here across. We might have a 4-team little funny thing outside the zone. Let's take a look at infantry. Actually, go to that fight. Go to that fight. I think infantry and the rest of the team over there. They might fight here, coming around north corner.
You would be wise to follow.
They do spot the other team out here. It's UH White versus UTD. Just like the UTD Comet has the kill leader. They already have 5 kills. They're looking to make it 8 right now. Getting EMP and I don't think UH White is interested in pushing them. They're just looking to leave using their catwalk. And yes, they are leaving. Which again is the more responsible decision.
Absolutely. Knowing that there's this many teams over here.
And they run into MST here.
Yeah, very unfortunate. Another team rotating over. This is going to be absolute cluster on the edge of the
getting
ring
caught
here.
out from City and
Yep, CSU Rams will be eliminated.
UTD Comets looking to push them out. They're going out of zone again, trying to get the KP here.
Oh, they're
They
able
do
to get the one
another
off.
kill here. And UH White goes down.
Great play by UTD Comments to
Unfortunate for them running
recognize.
into MST.
Targeting that spot.
And I'm lagging.
You're good, you're good. Sorry about the little bit of lag there, guys.
Going there.
UTD Comets. This is a great play by them, realizing what's happening and getting their free KP.
For sure, for sure.
They got 4 points off this fight by basically doing nothing and just waiting for their moment. Let's go back to Western Havoc now.
Many squads nearby. 보여줘. Enemy.
More? Okay. Okay, let's see. I think this should be good.
Alright, I think that's perfect. Alright. Just kind of waiting for zone to close. We're in a great spot here for the next zone, so we're kind of happy to just sit here and farm a little bit of damage. Hopefully not waste too much energy ammo. Cough, cough, Sora, cough, cough. Those.
He does not have a mag on his Nemi, so I don't think he's gonna waste a lot of ammo here. But it does look like they're broke.
Target spotted. Far.
Yeah, it'll certainly
just-
happen. It can be difficult, especially in this SMG assault rifle meta that we're in. It can be difficult. You want, especially, at least one player on a marksman to help farm that damage. Like, even if you have one assault rifle, you can kind of like switch it between your different players. But KSU Black is pinging out our location. I wonder if they're trying to rotate in and play and push us here. I wonder if they're trying to push this position. They don't know if it's occupied, maybe? But it looks like they're gonna play under. KSU.
They are coexisting with us right now. Again, same thing. I think they know what's happening. They heard them. KSU leaving. KSU moving. This decision makes sense. This building is. It's a better building to coexist with.
Yeah,
another
I
team.
would have liked to see.
AU Esports still playing streamer building.
I would have liked to see Goblin close those doors, the ones below.
And we get a knock. Sora gets a knock on Bridge here.
Enemy close.
I don't think we'll be able to get the finish off.
No, unlikely, but it's good pressure at least. So
Target here.
we're happy to get the little bit of damage, get the pressure on. We just can't get too distracted. There's
We
lots
do-
of other threats that we need to be worried about. We're not in zone here, so it's gonna be difficult.
KSU's decision to move here worked out for them. Actually, they are in the next
Oh,
race.
Cook has teleported in between two teams here. A very difficult spot.
See, and we get 2 knocks down here. Sora is absolutely frying them.
That's why Sora's the GOAT, man. That's why he loves this Nemi.
We all love Sora. Remember that, guys. We love Sora.
Always so good. I
Distance.
hope we're able to get a restock on that energy ammo. Goblin, able to see those couple players where they're playing. Giving that information to his team about what's going to happen when the zone rotates in. Very, very critical.
What I don't like is all 3 players. Okay, as I say it, locks out looking the other way, which is good. We need to keep an eye on the other teams and not have everyone watching the same.
Yeah, I do agree. But at the same time, I don't think we're gonna
It
get.
looks like Sora got another knock, and
We got to bleed out. That's a KP for us, so that's really, really big. We at the same time, we're not in zone here, so it's likely that none of the zone teams are going to try to push into us here. Especially with this zone revealed, those 2 teams coexisting. I think they're still coexisting. Yeah, the 2 teams coexisting in that left building. We shouldn't be too worried about them. No one's going to really try to send our building. They might try to send us for the KP, but I wouldn't be too worried about the teams, KSU, and who they're coexisting with, really pushing us from that angle. I doubt they would give up their really great position in zone just to be able to do that. But I really hope Goblin is talking here about what his team needs to do in order to get in. I would rather see him drone a little bit early rather than now, but it's going to be difficult.
We do have a pretty close walk into ring, but we still need to figure out what exactly we're gonna do. I think they are still hunting for some KP here.
Yeah, and I think that's our goal here. We're looking for KP over our spot in ring here. We know it's going to be difficult to rotate in, so let's take as many down as we can with us. And it looks like that's our plan. Unfortunately, we get that KP stolen by Bowser. Or Bowser. Bowser,
yeah. You can just call him Bowser, I think. Look at this,
yeah. So we're able to stabilize on this little ledge here, but we're gonna be kind of trapped here. Hopefully, not getting spotted out by anyone, because this is a very dangerous spot. I think we're just gonna wait here for a minute, let these teams fight it out as Goblin kind of tries to do whatever he can. Goblin a very fun little crypto interaction.
Huddled up in this one corner.
Yeah, a little fun crypto interaction. If you're holding W in the drone and your drone gets shot out, you will move a little bit. That's what happens to Goblin there, and he runs into zone a little bit, takes a little bit of damage. Just a funny little interaction there.
We have 999 damage on lock sanity, 0 kills. Let's look at this team, what they're doing. UTD Comets right now has the best spot in the zone right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're really going to have to fight our way in. It's going to be very difficult, but...
Oh, no, come on.
Let's switch back and watch our boys here.
We're back. We are back. And UTD Comets
switch back to Havoc
right now. They're looking for more here. I don't know why they gave their position in zone. They're looking to push. Let's go back to our team.
And we're just walking in as slow as we can, trying not to draw any attention. That's our win condition here. We're just going to have to be able to walk in, let other teams fight, and then hopefully clean up at the end. And it looks like we're going to have this fight taken for us a little early through this building. That ult will be destroyed, but we're going to be able to get this res off at least. Maybe not too much of a heal, but looks like that team pushing into zone from behind will be able to eliminate us. A really great play, but we're able to finish 6th with a couple KP. Not a horrible game. In a difficult spot, too. But I'm not 100% sure what CSULB's plan is. They're certainly not winning this. Oh no, they're going to Ash ult out. They're going to Ash ult out of the window.
They cannot. Oh, you can. I thought they changed that. Oh.
Yeah, they're ash ulting out of the window, trying to stabilize getting out here. It's very, very difficult, and they won't be able to. But they get one more spot off of AU. ASU Black, it's now a UTD Comets. Just going to clean the rest of this game up here. Should just be able to finish this off pretty easily, and they will. UTD Comets will be our winner of this game. Going absolutely massive at the end there. A very smart ash ult play to keep a team safe is not enough. They can't get into a safe spot. They can't set up with the Rampart, and Bowswer, Juxel, and Peony? I'm guessing Peony. Are able to establish a win in Game 4 here. We'll see you right on the other side. Welcome back, guys. Hopping back into character selection for game number 5. Did just want to give you a quick update. We are in 14th right now with 15 points. The cutoff for 12th right now is only 17 points.
Strategy-wise, this is a good
So
spot.
one good game, one high-scoring game
Ring console.
could give us enough to really push over that point threshold, but it's been pretty difficult so far for us to really land that high point game. Lots of very good teams in the lobby here, including 4 different game winners, including UTD Comets, KSU Black, CSULB Black, and USU Blue. So a very competitive lobby here. We do want to push for those few more points, really secure our spot in these last 2 games.
Maybe we need a color. We just go Western Purple. That's our team name. now.
Yeah, I guess the top 4 teams are color names, man. Maybe that's our problem.
Yeah, I think we just need a Western Purple. Let's.
I'm just looking at the stats. Bowser has 24 kills in 4 games.
Let's spectate CSU rounds. It looks like they're in a con. While Western Havoc is looting, we can get some con action here.
Yeah. Big fan of some con action. I generally, on staging, I prefer to be... Oh, this is countdown, sorry. Whoops.
Are now available.
I don't think I have a really preferred side for countdown. Typically, the one that's easier to pull out if you need to run, but that's a down. Unfortunately, CSU Rams down 1 player, but able to collapse and make this a 2v2. The Conduit healing both these teams up, and we will get a res here. Jenny Matrix is the only one left alive in a 1v3 now, but putting down a lot of damage. Wow. Not able to get it done.
CSU Rams eliminates you off tiers here. Do we have another fight going on? Yes, we do. UU White versus US
At the top
Blue.
of staging. I wonder if this res will knock them off once they finish this. Wacky fackety.
Does not.
I have sharpened my skills.
Wackety fackety.
Mates, check out this.
They are looking to disengage here. Let's look at some other teams. It does not look like there's any more fights going on here.
Doesn't look like it.
Let's look at where the ring pulling. Ooh,
Yeah.
stacks and mod.
That's a pretty typical zone pull here. Lots of teams will be able to read this and push us in, but it means we're gonna have a long rotate around. Let's take a look. Are we on blue yet? Do we have zone knowledge yet?
Head that way, fellas.
We do not.
We do not.
We are about to get blue here. I think they are. Does Overlook have ring?
It
No,
does.
they do
It does. So I think that's our plan, is just take this slow and rotate for ring, for this ring console on Outlook.
Oh, yeah.
We do have to be careful. There is a team still in Overlook now. They're just kind of rotating. I don't think. I think we have to be very careful to make sure we don't rotate too quickly here. Actually, could be really bad for us.
They are looking to leave, so I think we should be fine. We might even get a chance with third party here if these teams end up fighting.
No select fire on this charge rifle, but big damage onto both players there. We'll slow down this fight, give us a chance to get in, maybe get a party here. It looks like we're making the smart play here. I really love this decision. We know there's a fight going on in front of us, but we understand that the ring knowledge is more important. Great decision from our IGLs here.
I think either way they have to look for the fight. They might be able to sneak by, but it's really
Oh no,
difficult.
we're definitely gonna have
They
to look
might
for the
be.
fight here, but I'm glad we're looking to get the zone knowledge first. And I'm hoping we can make the smart decision.
They have no
They have no
idea.
idea.
CSUDH.
Walk up slowly.
Joker there.
Yeah.
Oh. Little jump.
And CSUDH leaving. It does open up the route for us to leave, but oh, it looks like NSU is also leaving, and they might run into.
Yeah, I don't. I think
This-
NSU wants to keep this fight going. I think they want the 3 KP here, and I think they're gonna try to rat. They're gonna try to rat CSDH here.
Yes, CSUDH Ash ulting out and trying to leave, but the fuse gets caught. The Newcastle does not have a way out of here. Newcastle also counters their Newcastle ult. And it looks like we're looking to third party here. We might be able to get some KP here. NSU 2 going down on NSU. And NSU Esports gets eliminated. We do have one knock on CSUDH. If we go fast enough, we might be able to get this.
Death box there.
We realize the fight has ended. We're slow walking up. I think CSUDH will just leave. Yes, they do.
Oh, but there's a team behind. There's a team behind us. There's a team behind us. We don't know.
Oh, I think we do know. We know.
There are 2 squads
No,
here.
we have our drone out there, so we'll be able to know in a minute. But
I think they're looking to rat them here. Does CU know? Does CU know? They have a crypto. They do have a crypto. They might know. I think they know. They know there is a team in here. They just don't know what's happening. So crypto, we crypto.
I've spotted an open door.
They are gonna avoid us and see you taking the longer route around.
1 squad in the area. We have to drop. Yeah, let's go over there.
I hear you.
KSU down to a solo here. I don't know why, but we have like 4 teams here. 5 teams actually here for no
We'll be
reason.
well positioned here.
They have no reason to be here. They're slowly leaving. Let us go back. Another team. There is UU White also looking to.
I'm looting this way.
now the real question is: are we gonna get ratted on as we rotate down?
Oh, I think yeah. They know. They see them. They see them. We make the decision
But
to
there
leave
is a
here.
team outside here. On the other side, CU needs to be very careful here. There's a team running in from behind
I
them.
think we have made the correct decision to leave here because we do see the other team pulling up.
Yep. 2 teams pulling that exact same Ash ult out of there in 2 separate occasions. A very funny little event going on there.
We will have ring knowledge now. We know that it's gonna pull stacks.
But we need to be careful. This team might rotate in behind us.
16 teams left, which is good. Ring 2. Bows were solo here, looking to revive their teammates. Who else do we have? We have AU playing out of Dome.
But this team is right behind us. We're getting Ash ulted on. Sora going down here. We're gonna have to take this fight. Very unfortunate. Lots of damage going down. It's just on lock in 1v3. We'll be able to get one, but unfortunately no more than that.
Eliminate the enemy.
1 squad nearby.
We gotta know that there's a team possibly rotating in behind us.
We knew that, but
I just don't know why we were taking so long after we got the beacon. Like, we know that we know where zone is. Like, if we're gonna take that long, we have to be actively watching behind. We know it's hard to rotate out of here if a team pushes on us. Sora goes down, and we're done for. It's a difficult decision. We're really gonna have to put in a really good next game, man. This is certainly not our best day. These boys,
Certainly not.
these boys can play better than this, and it's just, I don't know what's going on. It sucks.
Let's go. That way.
I'm going there.
You would be wise to follow.
One squad nearby.
Let's go that way. I spotted an enemy.
Position there.
There's an evil harvester here. Let's go there. I spotted an enemy.
I'm going there.
You would be wise to follow. Enemy far off.
Complete.
Meet me here.
I hear you.
조심하자. Enemy agent over there. 쟤는 못 봤겠지.
Puts us in a very difficult position for last game for certain. We need a good last game. We need some points to really put us in that top 12. Really,
We need a top 3. We like
Yeah.
right now with the spot we're in, we need a top 3 next game to have a chance for playoffs.
yeah.
We do not get completely eliminated though, even if we don't make the top
It just
12.
makes it
We will
more
be
difficult.
moving on to the lower bracket, yes. We will have to play few more games. Okay.
Targeting that spot. Okay.
It looks like KSU got the reset. No solo here with 3 kills.
That location.
UTT has no idea they have a solo down there.
Care package over there.
Far off.
UTD Thomas getting eliminated by UT Tyler. Solo still.
Enemy in the distance.
Let's go here, mate. That way.
Joker here.
Death box there.
Buddy, buddy.
Target here.
This way, mate.
Target there.
would have been a difficult ring pull for us. Map is definitely harder to rotate in than Stormpoint, I find.
Enemy there.
Definitely is. but it's also
Gotta make the best of every
it also
single
provides
lane.
more cover than Storm Point, which I find better.
Yeah.
Target spotted. Far. Enemy in the distance. Enemy far off.
Clown here.
You see Black roasting a little late. Get down, fortunately. I mean, one of their members will go down to the ring.
Oi, enemy here. Got me an upgrade.
As this,
MST Gold getting the God spot right now. They will have to fight
Eliminate the enemy.
UABESA for the spot.
yeah, we've
but
played this exact ring before.
Target there.
we have
I've played this exact ring before. It's very good for these two teams up top. If they fight each other, then it might give an opportunity for another team. Oh, huge nade! Huge nades! Absolutely insane. The Astral will come in, and this will absolutely clean up the rest of this fight. If he can hit the last couple shots of the Newcastle, and he will. This fight will get cleaned up easily.
MST Gold gets eliminated here.
Yeah, absolutely huge nades. And most importantly, won't have a member go down, so UH White doesn't have an opportunity to slide in here for some damage. That's the big difference. If you can finish a fight without having a member down versus having one person down, it makes just all the difference in the world for these teams. When you have these third parties, when you have 7 teams in this Ring 5 closing, it's such a big difference. And Rift just able to make it happen. Really, really great for him. They're in a great spot here. We control most of this upper area, rain down pressure, rain down lead on other teams, and look to win this game. Aloba able to give them the ammo they will need for the rest of the game, upgrade their weapons. I take a lot of damage though from this other team. 2 cracks, not enough to really send the push on. There's only 3 squads left as Indiana, Apex, and AU Esports get eliminated here. It's really gonna come down to it, but Rift just in such a good spot. If they just play it safe, if they play it well here, they should be able to take this one down.
Target over there.
Especially with the difficult position UTT is in right now.
Target there.
UTT trading out downs though. 1 for 1.
Look at both teams have a Newcastle, which makes it difficult for any team to push. But it looks like this team pretty much have it in the
Yeah.
bag.
Circle is closing
they don't-
right on top of them.
Target spotted. The enemy is moving in.
Looks like they're gonna
They don't
push
really
in.
need to do anything here.
Not able to do anything. Using that Assault to get to safety, but it's really Rift's chance to lose it here. They're taking
Target over there.
UTT, getting it down.
Enemy there.
This zone closes. It's gonna be very difficult. Ash gets that snare onto the man up top. A lot of damage done. Zone is closing. It's gonna be very, very difficult. They're just trying to Rift, just trying to pick up as much as of this KP as they can on their way to a win. But Nashult up onto high ground may make this a lot more difficult. That's Nimble. That's 2 down. Rift. They give up their spot to an Assault.
Still has a chance.
They still have a chance, but it's a 1v5.
Getting followed now, and they get eliminated here. A team we thought had a guaranteed win does not get the win, and UT Tyler gets the win here.
Wow. Just an incredible play by UT Tyler, waiting for that perfect moment to get that Ash ult off. Just absolutely incredible. You really can't, you can't do it much better than that. Just absolutely textbook Ash ult from them there. Really, really great. So, but that will be it as we go into Game 6, our last game, coming up in just 1 minute. We are back for game.
And we have switched comms. We are playing cat.
We're realizing that we're taking a little bit too long to rotate. I think this is a great switch. Obviously, Locke, very familiar on cat. Been playing it in competitive for 2 years now, so very confident.
We have Locke back on our trusted cat. I keep advocating for cat, you know, I keep telling him you should play cat, like he's just so good with cat. But
Absolutely. I think absolutely just great intuition on how to defend, great intuition on walls for rotates, so just very, very good legend for Locke here.
I will be right back. Give me a minute.
But just doing so well here.
Hop up here. Boosted loader.
As we get some quick looting done here, we do need quite a few points. The cutoff right now going into this game is 23 points. 23 points. We are currently at 15. So we'll need a very good game here if we want to hit that top 12, unfortunately. So hopefully these guys can really lock in, turn it on, together a big game.
Laser sight here. Level 3. weapon supply bin way over there. Survey beacon there.
There are no squads near us.
Got an upgrade.
Standard stock here. Level 2.
Eva here.
Let's center ourselves here.
Rotate out on blues. We hopefully have the information we need. Put together a win here. The boys need to keep their spirits high.
Enemy here.
Stay inspired.
Optics here. Close range.
I am back. Take a look at the ring. Oh, we have ring.
Yeah, looks like we're gonna try to fight for Grandma's here, trying to get that KP onto CU. We know we can win these fights. Getting our drone into his position here to be able to walk up and ult.
Oh no! Oh.
Not really sure what the idea was there. We don't need to see into the building there. We know they're in there. Would have loved to see us put that drone into a good spot.
It looks like KSU is getting a look on the fight that's happening between Havoc and CU. I think if we want to make this push, we have to make it quick. The more we delay it, the more the chances of getting thirded too.
Getting an ult in here. Looks like we're going to try to get into this spot.
Have control of the door here.
Pushing in. Not able to get the knock yet.
2 knocks down, last guy
Last
crashed, and we
nice,
get the
great job. Great fight. And we're
This is a lovely
Very, very
push from us.
smart.
We have 3 KP here. Looks like we are getting pushed by KSU here. And looks like our game might be over here.
unfortunately that'll be GG's. Only able to get those 3 KP ASU, making a decent read on that and able to get out and eliminate us. Unfortunately, no teams rotating in fast enough to be able to cancel that out, and we'll let the rest of this game play out. But that will be all from us today. Thank you so much for tuning into these games. We really do appreciate it, and we'll be back around pretty soon. See you later.
Bye-bye.
One in the distance.
Yeah.
Padlock demanded.
Bull spotted. Bounty here, mates.
got me a new upgrade. Can't wait to give it a spin. Ultimate accelerant here.
Ultimate's ready. Who wants to fly? Got a bandit. Field battery here. Moving that way.
Ultimate accelerant here.
Moving here.
Enemy spotted.
Dally on bandit out there. Enemy in this location.
Bogey over there. Let's
Target
check
close.
this quadrant.
Target spotted. Far. Move this way.
Let's go here.
Target in that spot.
checked on. Any takers?
We'll be well positioned there.
We can cruise over here.
Enemy there. Never mind. Agreed.
Let's check that place out. There's one, mate. Never mind. Enemy here. Up close and in my freaking face.
Enemy in the distance.
Full spotted.
Solid copy. That location interests me.
Head in that direction.
Enemy on me.
Target close.
Target spotted.
The enemy is moving in.
Enemy over there.
Enemy there.
君の言葉繰り返し寝ても全て